Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Tubowski. In this final week of 3v3, I'll be glad when it's over, like a lot of people. I somehow won the second round as well. I didn't actually make a video of it because it was not that interesting actually. He didn't really set a board that was particularly enjoyable or where I could really test out anything that was interesting in any way. He just blew his Galactic Legends on the front wall and then realized he couldn't clear the back zone or win on banners anymore, so he just kind of let that be. And on his defense, I think I dropped a few battles. I don't even recall which ones they were. On the Dooku, I ran a solo JKL test because in the stats some people had won that, so I was curious how close of a call is it. And there's no way you do that against good relics, so don't do it. Maybe if the Sunfac is gear 12, you could pull it off, but otherwise, don't do it. The Qui-Gon Jinn, I think I got unlucky with some dodge in there. It was quite lame, pretty irritating. Lost there, but that was that. And then in the back wall, don't know if I dropped anything there or if it was on one of the fleets. I think it might have been a fleet battle, and it was also due to dodges. It was a Radis mirror that I had to do, I believe. Oh no, that one I still pulled off somehow. No, it was something against the Executrix, I don't exactly recall. But yeah, 3 drop battles, but he just couldn't really proceed, so I still won. In his final round, I'm fighting Balaz G from Sanctuary. He's got 9.3 mil GP, a little bit over me. I don't really know the status of like his Grand Arena Omicrons. He'll have a few more than me probably. I'll just go into the board, which he has not attacked. On my defense, I've got, as you can see, this stuff. And then in the back in this case, because he likes to keep a lot of GLs for offense, like he doesn't shy away from keeping 5 to 6. So I've got 2 in the back here, could have maybe done 1 more, but I wasn't quite sure. He does change it up somewhat frequently. Over here a couple teams, nothing too interesting. And then my fleet defense is pretty heavy, or pretty, like it's got Executor, let me call it that, as does his, so we'll see how that plays out. It might end up defining the round. I just thought I'd do something different. I've already won 7 rounds this season, so even if I win the next ones and I make it 8, then at the start of next season I'll just get stomped, and it probably just evens out, so I'm not too worried there. So he's got some pretty average teams over here, and obviously banking on his Omicrons, as he is over here. And an only Lord Vader, but sometimes he'll have JMK Cat in the back. He'll have Rey in the back, for example. Though he quite often keeps Rey for offense, so that's what he's dealing with. I don't really understand why people still set Darth Revan against me on defense. I just don't really get the point if I'm gonna trooper it anyway. Unless they're really happy with those few banners dropped from Veers dying, for example, which he certainly will against Darth 7. Darth 7 Revan, nice. Relic 7 Darth Revan. That was a good one. So I'll just get started there. Get that fight over with, and then probably have fun with Qui-Gon Jinn, which is typically not really fun. I really don't enjoy that fight, as do quite a lot of other people. So I'll just clear this out. Group attack on her, and yeah, you've seen it plenty of times. Nothing special to it, really. Maybe on a rare occasion Malak dies the first time, but I don't really think that happens too much. Now Darth Revan gets to go and takes another turn on top, which is what cost me the Veers. So maybe for that reason actually doing the turn meter with Dark is better. I don't know if he would be ahead there. Either way, that one gone. Let me go for Qui-Gon Jinn, and it's a Relic 7 Qui-Gon Jinn, which makes most counters actually a little bit more annoying, from my experience. So I'll do this one. I am by no means an expert at it. I've seen people play this in so many different ways, and I think that usually ends up making me improvise at some point in a fight and mess some things up. It typically sucks if Newt goes down the first time. I haven't remodded him for 3v3, but you don't really want that to happen because it means he definitely goes down when Qui-Gon Jinn does. So I'll just do the extortion here. Burning now. And then kind of hope that I can get through Qui-Gon Jinn with Jango's basics in a sec. I mean, he definitely will, so I'm almost considering going for Anakin here just to mess with his cooldown. So, see, again, this is what I'm saying. This is where I start improvising and probably shouldn't, but let's do it. Now use the rocket. And basics is safer. Again, another one of those things. But I think if I rocket, there's also a chance I'll save it. Let's just basic. Not talk too much about that one. That is not good. And he's probably gonna pick off my Django. Rocket is a risk. Basic is definitely double. But B1 does have high stacks, so I'll go for the basic. And that does get me the kill. Alright. But whenever, like, Kia di Mundi's left at the end, like, I've got a basic, and now he can easily just take out whoever he wants, really. It's far from a win in my experience. Because now he's gonna likely whack him out, we'll see. At least he dropped that extra offense. There he goes, yeah. This happens pretty much every single time, to me anyway, so... I hope I can still pull it off here. He resisted the cooldown. And now he's gonna keep countering pretty much every time. I think I've got him though. There we go. Okay, next fight I want to do is probably Lord Vader. Gonna go for the soft counter here. I do have some GLs, but I'd like to spend SCE on Starkiller, and then I would need to save 1 GL for the back. At least. Or 2 rather, I think. So let's just try the soft counter here first. If it doesn't work, which, I mean, I'm guessing it likely won't, because people do fail this quite a bit, then I'll have to pick a different plan. What am I looking for? Bounty Hunter. And I actually didn't get my contract there yet. And I lose pretty much everyone. Awesome. Yeah, as you can imagine, I'm super happy right now. That was amazing. Actually considering to preload this, because what does it do for me to post it like this? Sorry, to back out, I mean. Well, actually Mull resets to 3, so it's probably more sensible to go out. And if you time the ult well here, you can actually recover to full protection during the ultimate stance, since it lasts 3 turns. He can just take you back under afterwards. And now getting another ult off, that doesn't really work. So it's also possible to go into ult a little bit later and pull it off that way, but not an option this time. I'll go for gas next. I guess, yeah, it's gonna be throwing Wampa at it. And if that doesn't work, Han and Chewie. And if that doesn't work, then I'm running pretty low on options, so... yeah, it's not looking too good here. Hopefully make him sit down now. There we go. So I think 5 stuns here. Yeah, he does. And hopefully he's gonna go down from dots. There he goes. I think it makes more sense to basic Rex. Although not a horrible idea to roar either, I think. I'll probably go down to Rex. Rex's attack though, so I do need the offense. Oh, he got him that way. Alright, I didn't think Rex would take a turn there before Gas would get back up. That's the whole reason I did the roar, otherwise I would have just done a basic. But I think I'll lose this 1v1 because I'm in the health now. And gas doesn't really have enough dots. So let's just roar. Yeah, there he goes. At least I got the sides out though, so that's something. I'll have to hope for some GLs in the back though, because if not, then I'm just losing it on banners right here. Let me try the cleanup that I've been using a couple times now with Dooku and Droidica, and then I need... And Gas did start with his AoE already, so he can't really stop me there. I'll try for the stun. Did get it, got the crit immunity too. And lost it anyway, but it's a pretty good cleanup. I've been really happy with it so far. It doesn't really use characters that I would otherwise miss. Even got some pretty good banners for it. Alright, let's check out the back wall. He has... it should be JMK. Quite likely. But no, he went light, and he just went full Omicron defense, which is cringy and unfortunate for me. So that should be a pretty easy victory for him, given the 2 drops on the front. We'll see. It's not over until it's over, but yeah, bit underwhelming there. But in general, like, it's one of the most employed strategies. It's also just not really fun for me to play anyway, so I don't really mind losing those rounds either. I prefer to win rounds that I enjoy a lot more than winning ones that I just don't have any fun in or don't really get to test anything that I've been looking forward to testing. Okay, that is not awesome. The 3PO had a little bit of tenacity, but not a lot. But seems like it still got some work done. Instead of doing the burn, which I'll typically do, I'll go for the stun here. Because I'm not really looking to get hammered by a Relic 7 3PO. And I'll do it again, I think. Also because he has that one... he can still gain turn meter. I think I'll go for the burn in this case. Rage Edit Training could also call R2 afterwards, if necessary. But I'll go for BB-8 here. He needs it more. I'll put this on Rage Edit Training. And then burn him down. "15 turns is not going to make it, plus there's nobody to recover really, so let's just end it right there." Oh, he actually still sort of almost makes it. So I did this one before, I figured let's just do it again then. Once he drops his protection, I'll have to be careful that I don't lose my Mando like I did last time. Does he have a detonator? He does not. I could have done the switching thing there, but it's probably better to just hit him for the contract. Okay, I'll just get the first kill this way. Kind of similar to last time, except now I don't lose Mando, so it's going to be significantly easier to get rid of the others. So yeah, no clue why you would set this on defense. It's a gimmick in the first week, and then afterwards people just take it out. No problem. Probably want to go for Shaq. I mean, I could dispel this, but might as well, I guess. It's pretty much going to come back anyway. I think I'll just get rid of Echo. And then deal with Shaq afterwards. Yeah, he's pretty much going down, I think. So I need one more turn to keep him around. Which I actually somehow got there. And see if I can get one last turn off to recover 2 protection banners. It's kind of looking unlikely. Yeah, this is gonna kill, I think. Ah, close. Nice. I was hopeful, but didn't dare to say it. Go for the Termite removal and stun. I think Bastilla wasn't entirely full, so I'll just call her and call it a day. So supposedly my team max banners theirs. I'll be impressed to see that. So I guess I do get to test out something interesting in the event that it works. Like in theory it should, but always a bit of a question mark. Let's pick off FOTP immediately. And then I'll just basic on Hux as well. I don't really want to AoE. So I don't think it's going to do much for me. Yeah, this is nothing too special, I guess. Thought they would have a little more damage in the opener there, but they pretty much immediately got stuck. And get a stun off, yeah. Again, like it's just banking. If I set enough omicrons, then surely at some point someone will screw up on one of them. That's kind of the strategy. So according to the stats, JML can actually solo this. So let's see that in action then. Not much point in controlling cooldowns and all that. I think it's just a damage play. Though actually there is one reason to do it, which is daze, so that he doesn't assist and doesn't heal the others. So let's do that. And he's already gone, yeah. So kind of funny, like people end up setting this team in the back. It doesn't really make sense. At least set it in the front then, if you fight an opponent who keeps a lot of the GLs for offense as well. You don't really want them to be able to do this, because this is a really good trade if you have to deal with a lot of weak teams. And Death is gonna, yeah, dispel that. Not really awesome timing actually. All to give Anakin his turn. But anything for love, right? That's why she did it. And I'll just do the kick. He's still got a kill, okay. Didn't actually expect that. She hits pretty dang hard. 29k basic, what did Anakin hit for there? 24, huh. But May out hits him, that's actually kind of funny to know. And this should be it. Alright, not super cool there. I think I want to go with a Fracture on Brave Jedi Training. Definitely want to do basics on R2 because he is a rebel. I'll get some good hits in. He didn't actually die from that, wow. A weak mate. And it's another banner I'll never get back. Although Thrawn is about to go, he should probably be able to pull it off. Dot kill on BB-8, I think. I won't be able to get Thrawn full, but that's alright. Okay, since I can just immediately go for Grievous, I kind of might as well. It might just be a tad annoying to get through him with B1 healing up. So I'll see, maybe it's a bad call, but let's see how far I can get with it. Always want to AoE to knock down B1 a little bit. I'll actually go for the turn meter removal here. My guess is that I'll just have to kill B1 first. But let's double down, see if we can get through. No point in spreading buffs, I think. Better to make progress. Okay, I think it's about time to switch to B1. Let's Savior burned. So it's time to play responsibly. I might try a stun though, or the TM removal. Okay, actually, scrap that. Screw Grievous. I was pretty convinced it could be done, but maybe it's a bit of an unnecessary risk to play like that. Probably only able to get JKR and Grandmaster Yoda to full. So a whole lot of possible counters on this one. I thought let's just go for Han and Chewie. Use this hit on Nest for some progress. I'll try to stun her. And I'll just take the kill here. And the nice part here is I can spend some time on Nest if I want to get back to full protection. That was kind of the idea. Don't have to worry about timeout because she will move. You don't really have an infinite turn meter loop. People are often worried about Nest in that sense in 3v3, but that's just not how she works. It's quite easy to get rid of her. Actually, like I'm thinking, I don't think there's any team at all that could run an infinite loop on Nest in 3v3. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Alright, let's see his fleet defense. I think he might have switched one up. Typically he would also set Negotiator. But the fact that he has Rebels on defense is a bit of a pity, because I was actually thinking of setting the all-attacker lineup. Alright, so Negotiator on Rebels then. And Finalizer on his Executor. Guess I'll get started with that. Okay, let's see if I remember everything correctly. I feel like I always make sort of one mistake per fight when running this counter. And ideally that number is 0 today. Hopefully survive this round. Probably not. Okay, got it, barely. Ability block U. Big hit over here. Actually even survived that, wow. Probably pass the full turn now and just pick off Mr. Chad. Okay, they get Boba in. I don't reinforce first. I'm still missing like one mod, I think, on Hux. So I have to think about this one, because I won't be able to control their Houndstooth. Maybe Ebon Hawk is a good call here then, or like to at least dispel those buffs. And delay their contract progress. Because Special Forces, all it's going to do for me is get a maybe stun on Boba. Yeah, I think this is the right call here. But if you think it was the wrong one, happy to hear it in the comments as well. I'll go for Mando with those basics. And probably again, actually. Just got dodged anyway. Alright. Now I get another chance at ability block, which I will happily take. And go for a stun. It's tempting to do it on the Mandalorian here, actually. I think I will. Don't really want to... He can't actually gain turn meter, so I'll do the basics here. Could also reapply Chaff, but I'd rather get the turn meter. Maybe a wrong call. Push this here and then try to get the kill on Boba. Didn't get it, ouch. Let's get it now then. They're maybe gone for controlling Houndstooth, might be a misplay. Double basic, maybe Silencer overtakes? Yes. Got it, perfect. Okay, please mister, be kind. So here I would go for the kill. I think I've ramped up enough damage by now. The crit damage, the crit chance down doesn't matter. It's also tempting to go for Bosk, because I do need to get him out at some point, but I'd rather not take a stun from IG. And try to get an ability block on Houndstooth here. Got it. Great. Stun Mando. Thanks Ebon Hawk for bailing me the hell out there. Boost both of my ships, get an AoE off. And then pretty soon I'm gonna start fishing for a kill. Right here I'll just do this. There should be a good chance. Close. That's a bit tricky here. I'll go for the basic. I think it kills. Got it. And hopefully that gets the job done. Awesome. So maybe some small misplays in there, but I think in overall I made the most of it. So that's one reason I need to bring Ebon Hawk. I still don't have that one mod on Hux. I think it is to get to the 185 speed or whatever it is exactly. I'm one lower than that. Alright, I'm trying to think of when I last did this fight. I really have no clue. Don't really see great arguments for hitting any of them in particular. Maybe bake so that he doesn't get that special off on a target locked character could make most sense. Could do Bistan to lower his offense, but I think the big skull might be best. That reduces incoming damage a fair bit. Might be wrong there. Pretty sure that's wrong. I think I have to use loyalty here, it's too risky otherwise. Because it's one Falcon AoE, which it has already done though. And I've got a reinforcement way later actually now. I'm gonna play it safe here, put this on Anakin. And just do a basic here. I don't want to risk it just yet. Now I get my taunt back. And I should be able to get some damage in here. Won't be a kill, but... Call in Plow. And I'm pretty sure this one... I should have maybe done the basic, that was greedy. Interesting, I don't think I've seen that being called in first. So that's kind of relevant to know. Rip Plow and with it my banners. And yeah, now the timing is just not that great. I'll use it anyway. He won't get another reinforcement in for a bit. Maybe Rex can top someone off. Not Anakin anyway. And it's still okay banners. Would have liked to try to get the 72. But I probably misplayed something there. Okay, what makes sense here? Probably go for this one before it spins. Got it. Wiggle seems possible, doesn't really accomplish much, so let's just basic. Get you out of here and the foresight off. Kill. Not sure why I did it there, but whatever. Okay, got it out. Didn't really need the reinforcements. Did get a 73 for a final score of 20, I think. 2007. Alright. Well, let's see what he can do. He should be okay. Maybe against Fleet he'll have an interesting time. We'll see. I'll show you how he did at the end. So my opponent finished attacking a while back and I got a loss. Too bad. I feel like this is one of those rounds where if I would have gone second, I would not have taken that risk there with Lord Vader, like using Fennec, because that was just thrown away. But even then, 20 banners more wouldn't have gotten me the win. I would have to catch up on them anywhere else, and the Wampa thing, that was just a risk. I wouldn't have shifted anything around really to make that less risky. So either way, I think he would have won. Maybe I could have saved a couple banners somewhere, but I kind of doubt it, maybe with a bit more planning. But he did a great job. He got through everything on the ground just fine, due to keeping so many GLs, obviously. Then on fleets, I did catch him, as I was hoping, with the Sith Bomber, where he left, I think, 4 ships alive, because he got 3 banners for it, and 1 reinforcement wasn't there. So he still had to clean that up, but there were no problems there. He got through it anyway. So that's it. The loss for me, but not a big deal. I mean, I'll still be plenty high ranked and get some really interesting opponents the next 5v5 season. So I'm looking forward to it, and hope you all had a good season, and see you all next time.